do the improbable, the unthinkable, the unbelievable. They beat Arkansas and go wire to wire to win the SEC tournament.
I truly love this time of year. Uh, you know, everything's going on at one time. It's a very hectic time for sports because you got the whenever you get to you know the near end of football season, gymnastics, um, softball, not softball, volleyball, and everything else. We call that the crossover season. But now we've gotten Georgia's the Hoop Dog schedule has officially came out. The 2023 or the 2022-2023 schedule. I am very pumped up for this basketball season, man. I mean, I'm like beyond ready for basketball to get here. Um, a lot of time, a lot of times, football is the sport that everybody comes down with. Basketball is just whatever. We'll watch it after the season. I'm the exact opposite. Football season is my whatever. We'll watch it until basketball season gets here. Um, so October 31st, Halloween, Georgia will play an expedition game versus Georgia College, and then the actual season will start November 7th versus Western Carolina. Georgia will then make the road trip to Wake Forest November 11th. November 14th and 18th will play Miami, Ohio, and Bucknell, and then the Daytona Invitational Tournament should start. November 21st to 22nd will play St. Joseph's, and then USF or UAB. November 27th will play East Tennessee State. November 30th will play Hampton. December 2nd we'll play Texas A&M. We'll go to Georgia Tech December 6th. December 8th we'll play at Phillips Arena or State Farm Arena versus the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. December 21st versus Chattanooga. December 30th at Ryder. And then January 4th, conference play will start versus probably the best team in the SEC. They'll be coming to Stegman Coliseum. That will be Auburn. January 7th, you're going to Florida. January 11th, you go to Mississippi State. There's gonna be a few of these, but then you have one of the most crucial road swings of the season. You play Ole Miss and then you go to Kentucky. You play Ole Miss and Kentucky both in Oxford and Lexington. January 21st, you return home to play Vanderbilt. January 25th, you play Tennessee. January 28th, you play South Carolina. Um, and then another crucial road stretch. February 1st and 4th, you're playing at Auburn and in College Station at A&M. But then you get three straight home games. You get Ole Miss, Kentucky, and LSU. You're gonna have to come out that stretch at least 2-1. I mean, maybe beat Ole Miss or LSU to lose to Kentucky, or beat Ole Miss, Kentucky, lose to LSU, lose to Ole Miss, and beat Kentucky and LSU. One of the three, you have to come out of that with a winning record. And then after that, the last really crucial road stretch of the year. Of course, all the games will be crucial, but all the games will be important. February 8th and 21st, you play at Alabama, so you go down to Coleman Coliseum, and then you play Arkansas in Arkansas. And then you play Missouri and Florida, and then you end the season March 4th at South Carolina. Whew, we got a lot to get into that I cannot get into right now, unfortunately. But we'll have to make two videos, probably. I love the schedule. I mean, this is a very winnable schedule for Georgia. The non-conference. I mean, I'm just gonna be honest with you. Maybe you lost to Wake Forest, St. Joseph's, UAB, Georgia Tech, or Notre Dame. But other than that, I mean, well, first off, I think Georgia could beat all those teams. But secondly, um, I'm looking at maybe a 2019-20 start we had. That was our best start in a long time. I think this year they made the Final Four. Um, it was a great start, or excuse me, 2020-2021. Georgia went undefeated did we go undefeated? I think we went undefeated in non-conference play, and then conference play started, and then we just got it didn't go well for us. But yeah, man, this is a great schedule. I truly think Georgia can once again go undefeated in non-conference play. If I had to choose a game we lose, probably Wake Forest. Um, and then the conference play starts, you go down. Georgia, we're going to have to win some conference games this year. We have not done that the last few years. I would just give you a quick shot of the winnable ones. I think the game at Florida, Mississippi State, Ole Miss, Vanderbilt, South Carolina, at Texas A&M, Ole Miss, Kentucky, LSU, Arkansas, Missouri, Florida, and South Carolina. I think now I ain't saying that. I really do think we could beat Kentucky again this year, but it would take a full team effort. You'd only have to have a few bad shots, and then you're out the game. So you don't want to get behind desperate. You don't want to be playing desperate, playing from behind, as we've seen Georgia do that versus Kentucky numerous times. But yeah, man, I'm looking at a winning record right here. I really truly think that we're going to have a great year this year. That schedule really does go into Georgia's favor um, a lot because last year was a brutal schedule. So yeah, that'll do it for right here. Um, Georgia basketball should be starting any. We'll be getting weeks, and we're just getting closer and closer to Georgia basketball. I'm very, very excited for the start of the season. We'll start previewing the season or the teams a little earlier before they get here. And it's 9/7/22. It's not really, um, I could talk basketball all day, but realistically, it's not really that time yet. As we'll get into a little more other stuff. Like I still got to talk about Georgia Southern's game versus Morgan State. I've not had time. Georgia killed the brakes off of Kennesaw State a few days ago. I still have to talk about that. So yeah, schedule is out for the Hoot Dogs. Like now, the women's schedule will probably be coming out soon, unless it has. I missed it. But yeah, the women's schedule will be coming out soon. But the men's schedule was out today. Very happy about it. Let's go Hoot Dogs. This is going to be a great year.